AITA for adding a stop after picking up my sister and her friends from the train station. So my sister and her friends, 22 female, were out on the town in a nearby city, close enough to take a train but too far to Uber for a reasonable price. While she was out of the house, I, 22 male, had some friends over to swim. As midnight approached, I heard my phone ringing by the poolside. My sister was calling. She needed me to pick up and drop off all of her friends. Not wanting to be a bad brother, I accept and end my night of fun with my friends early. I ask my friends if it's okay that I end the night. They accept, and we all get out of the pool and dry off. But we had ended the night sooner than expected and decided to go to a local convenience store to get some snacks and to make the night just a little longer. I, of course, call my sister back and tell her that she may have to wait at the station since I am hanging out with my friends, and we all want to go to the convenience store first. She asks how long it would take, and I say maximum 20 minutes, and she agrees like it's no problem. So I leave the house, and on the way there I think to myself, I could just pick them up first so they don't have to wait at the train station. It's the middle of the night, so it would be safer. They would still have to wait 20 minutes just in the car now instead of the train station. And it also gives them the option to join us and get food or drinks at the convenience store, which I figure they might want cause they all coming back from a long night of drinking. So I make the call to get them first, before I go to the convenience store, and I figure they won't mind since, all said and done, they should get home at a similar time, and it saves them having to wait outside at the train station at midnight. I drive there, and the train is delayed, but they arrive within a few minutes of me and my friends getting there. I take a separate car so that I can pick them up and my friends can go straight home after. All four of them come off the train and make their way to my car, getting in by opening all three of passenger doors. I tell them that we are going to the convenience store first before I drop them off, and suddenly everyone gets quiet, and then really mad. They start yelling and slam all three of the car doors they opened. They yell that, if they knew this, they would have just bought an Uber. I said they still can buy an Uber now, and they knew 20 minutes would be added to the time it took to drop them off either way. BTW, everything is roughly 7-10 min apart from each other. After that, I insisted on not driving them anywhere. But as time passed, I decided it wasn't a big deal. A few weeks later, I was about to agree to drive them again, before one of them added a snarky comment about the fact that I might not be over what they did. I then tell them that it's off, and I won't be driving them. To me, I am standing on business after they disrespected my time and car, but I've been thinking and maybe I am the asshole and should just let this go. So, AITA. NTA. Your logic was sound. Waiting in the car is safer, and bringing them along does offer them the chance to get snacks. I am thinking that your sister either didn't relay the information that you would be 20 mins, or never really listened to begin with. Whatever happened, 20 mins isn't a long delay, especially on a free ride at the last minute. GT, they start yelling and slam all three of the car doors they opened. Yay, that was the end of doing them any favors again ever. Stupid wankers. Unbelievable. Good luck with Ubering. NTA, obviously. They seem to be wanting Uber services without Uber prices. NTA, they should be thankful for getting a ride at all. NTA, beggars can be choosers. If they getting a free ride, having to wait a little bit while you went and got some snacks wouldn't hurt them. The fact they keep bringing it up is petty and shows they don't deserve to have you drive them. NTA, you literally do not have to drive them anywhere. Beggars can't be choosers. What do you think? Let me know below. And hey, if you're enjoying this, hit subscribe. We post stories like this every week. I think my girlfriend and her sisters are basically lazy gold diggers, and their helplessness is pushing me to my breaking point. I just need to scream this into the void because I am losing my fucking mind. And we've been at it for 3 years now. I am trying to make this relationship work, but I am completely exhausted by my girlfriend and her 2 sisters. Keep in mind, my girlfriend and these sisters are all 35 years old. They are fully grown women acting like this. I am 35. My girlfriend has fibromyalgia, which I try to be supportive of, but it's morphed into this unbelievable level of helplessness. She requires constant, exhausting reassurance about everything, to the point where I feel like I am managing a child rather than dating a partner. She literally has tantrum S when I can TB or do exactly what she says. I often feel like I am the only capable adult in the room. It has gotten so bad that my friends, almost all of my close IRL friends, are women. I am a dude have started pointing it out. They constantly ask me, sarcastically, quote, could you date someone more helpless? Slash, quote, having the women in my life see exactly what I am seeing really validates how crazy this dynamic is making me. They've also seen how she treats me like shit IRL. But the worst part is her two sisters. The three of them are always in concat, and they pry into our relationship constantly. I wouldn't mind this if they were actually helping my GF grow, but they are actually just as helpless and draining as she is. All they seem to do is reinforce each other as helplessness, and talk on the phone about their bullshit quote illnesses slash quote, and come up with endless excuses for why they can function like normal adults, and it is driving me fucking nuts. One sister, let us call her Katrina, lives in another state. We never even see her because she's so absurdly particular and controlling. For example, she claims to be deathly allergic to liquid smoke. Every plan, every meal, every event has to revolve around her hyper-specific, ridiculous needs to the point that nothing ever actually happens. I, of course, am not allowed to visit Her Highness because I am imperfect. But she, my GF, and the other sister obviously are. The other sister, let us call her Rosa, is a stay-at-home mom to one kid, and supposedly trapped in a quote miserable marriage slash quote with a dude she has been married to for over a decade. Again, I've never met them, but he looks tired on FaceTime. She doesn't have a job, has never actually held down a real job in her life, and essentially pressured her husband into marrying her so she would be taken care of according to my GF. She constantly plays the victim, but honestly, I just view her as an incredibly selfish, lazy, and underdeveloped person. She is basically an alcoholic housewife and impossible to reason with. Looking at the three of them together, again all 35-year-old women, with the constant whining, the echo chamber of excuses, the refusal to take charge of their own lives, the weaponized incompetence, etc. I've started to see them as lazy gold diggers who just want someone else to do the heavy lifting in life. I fucking hate it. I love my girlfriend and want to make it work, but this dynamic is suffocating, and I don't know how much longer I can be the only functioning adult here. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk LMFAO, edited to remove PII. You really need to just leave the girlfriend. You may think you love her, but she is making your life miserable, and I am sure there is someone better out there for you. Try looking up sunk cost fallacy. Why TF you still in this relationship? Just leave for fuck's sake. What are you waiting? You don't sound like you either love or even like your girlfriend very much. You certainly don't sound like you want to spend a lifetime with her and her sisters. And those were the top comments. Which side are you on? And hey, if you're enjoying this, hit subscribe. We post stories like this every week.